then I'm making public. So we are making Aglio, Olio e Peperoncino today. I'm just waiting for the pasta water to boil before I put in the pasta. I'm doing a test live cooking for this first one. Okay, our pasta water is boiling, so I'm going to make making pasta for one person. I'm adding about, let's see, about 100 grams of pasta in to the water first. Check your pasta cooking time on your package. If it's mine, it says 9 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it for 8 minutes, and then the balance 1 minute I'm going to be making it in the pan because I want to emulsify and make a really good pasta. So if yours says 10 minutes, then you're going to be cooking 9 minutes in the pan, and then the balance you're going to be making. Okay, and don't forget before adding your pasta to actually salt your water. You want to salt the water like how the sea tastes, salty. Well, your pasta is not going to be salty because most of the salt is going to be remaining in the water. So now, while my pasta is cooking, I'm going to heat up the pan. Okay, it's 1:13 now, so basically I'm going to cook my pasta for about 8 minutes. So basically it's 121. 121, yes, 121. That's my pan. Okay, for the pan, you're going to keep your heat very, very low. Very, very low. We don't want to burn our garlic. This pasta is so simple. It only uses a few ingredients, basically. Well, your pasta, of course, and then aglio, which is garlic, olio, which is olive oil. If possible, use really good quality olive oil. And then, because this is a pepperoncino, so we're going to add some chili. You can use fresh or you can use dried chili. I'm using dried today. And at the end of the pasta, it's up to you. If you want to add in herbs, you can add parsley, flat leaf parsley, because they are amazing. But today, because I have amazing basil growing in my garden, I'm going to be using basil to finish off this dish. So now my pan is just heating up. I'm going to add olive oil. Okay, this pasta is for one person, so roughly I'm using about 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons probably. Remember, this is an olive oil garlic chili pasta, so your oil is like your main ingredient. Your pasta is not going to be oily. I'll show you why as you're making. Okay, now you can immediately go in with your garlic because we don't want our garlic to burn. So very, very low heat, extremely low heat. We're just going to saute this a little. Very, very low heat. Immediately, you're also going to add in your fresh chili or your dried chili. I'm using dried. Remember to test your chili, right? Some chili, they're very, very spicy. Some they are not. Mine is not really. But then again, this dish is not going to be too spicy, even though it looks like a lot of chili. Okay, because we don't want our garlic to burn and we want to make a sauce that's beautiful, here I'm going to add in a little bit of pasta water, just a little bit, probably about, yeah. This will help to create a beautiful sauce with your olive oil and your pasta water. We're just going to make sure this emulsifies. It looks red, it looks like it's going to be spicy, but well, this is pepperoncino, right? Chili pasta. But then again, the chili that I'm using is not really very spicy, so it's going to be an amazing pasta. I make this whenever I want to have a very, very quick dish and something simple. It's because at night I know I'm going to be having loads of vegetables with salmon, so my lunch is pretty simple. it's just me alone. So now while your pasta is cooking, this is going to be on low heat. You're going to keep emulsifying this. That's it. It's just garlic and your chili with some pasta water. Remember, if it gets too dry, just add in a little bit more pasta water. Don't worry about it getting, because what you need is actually a beautiful sauce that's going to coat your pasta. And at the end of the day, when you add your pasta in, it's going to absorb everything. So it's not going to be a watery pasta or anything. It's going to be a beautiful one. This whole cooking process, well, the moment I put my pasta in, 8 minutes, and then here another 1.5. So it's all less than 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you can have a very quick lunch or a simple dinner. Sometimes I even make this for supper when I'm really hungry. So this video, I'm not opening the live comment, I'm unlisting it, but after this is made, I'm going to make it live. So you can actually see how it's made. Check your timing for your pasta. Remember, you're going to cook it 1 minute under. I have 3 minutes more to go before I add in my pasta, and then the balance 1 to 1.5 minutes, I'm going to be cooking it in the pan. See the garlic? The smell of the garlic with the oil, the pasta water. You see the garlic, when you add pasta water, it doesn't burn off, but it adds amazing flavor to this. Remember, as it gets too dry, add pasta water. I'm going to make sure you have a beautiful sauce that's going to emulsify and coat your pasta. A really good pasta, well, it's only 10 minutes, but it takes that beautiful patience. Okay, I have another 2 minutes to go. We're just going to keep emulsifying this. Remember, if you want to add shrimp or whatever, you do not add it here. What you will do typically is you will first cook your shrimp and coat it with some paprika or chili pepper and garlic, and then you're going to remove it out of the pan first. After you've made the pasta, the final part, you just add in the shrimp. So I'm going to be showing you different versions of pasta on live the next few days. Also a lot of Asian dishes. Because I'm Asian, I live in Italy, so, well, I enjoy pasta and many other Italian dishes. Probably tomorrow, I'll be making an Indian egg curry live. So if you're free, you can join me. Okay, final 1 minute. Remember, we are going to cook the final minute or 1.5 minutes here. I'm just checking my pasta. It's almost 8 minutes, not 8 minutes left. So what you're going to do is see your package instruction very, very clearly. If it says 11 minutes, then cook it for 10 minutes, and the final 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, actually, I would recommend to be cooking it in here to get a beautiful pasta. All right, now we can turn off the heat of our pasta water. We're going to add in the pasta here. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is the final 1.5 minutes, when you're cooking it in here, it's going to completely absorb. Okay. This is a dish for one person. You can flip it if you're good in flipping. I don't want to do it here. then I might make a mockery out of myself in my kitchen. But, well, when I'm not posting, I usually actually flip it. Okay, you want to emulsify. You notice as you keep doing this, your pasta's gonna emulsify. The sauce is going to emulsify, and it's going to coat your pasta beautifully. So remember your final 1.5 minutes. We are going to be cooking it here. Okay, make sure you get all your garlic in. Okay. Don't want to waste the garlic. Make sure everything is in. Oops, okay. Just about 1.5 minutes. You notice? It's absorbed most of the liquid. Now, pasta water, as they say, is actually liquid gold. What it does is it helps everything bind together with the pasta that you're making. It creates a beautiful emulsion together with the olive oil, so you will never get an oily pasta. And really, this is simple but so amazing. This is a 1% pasta. Now, just going to add in just a little bit more pasta water, because remember, it's going to keep emulsifying. Very little. Okay. And now, typically at the end here, you will add in parsley, flat leaf parsley or coriander. But as I said, I have beautiful basil. I've taken some beautiful basil. So what I'm going to do is, now, here, just going to turn off the heat. I have beautiful basil here. So I'm just going to sort of tear them in and let the heat of the pasta just cook them gently. That's it. So you don't want to cook up your basil. You want to keep them nice and, well, you have a lovely basil, so just going to tear everything in. Use as much as you want to. If you're using parsley, add as much as you want to as well. I love herbs, so I'm going to flood mine with a lot of basil. You can choose to add it or you can choose to omit it. But you notice the heat of the pasta is just going to just gently wilt it a little bit, and that's all you want. You don't want to cook up your basil and make them go all black, so this is beautiful. Now your pasta is ready. Some of them, they might want to add cheese. No, I want to keep this simple, so I'm not adding any cheese, anything. This is a classic Aglio, Olio e Peperoncino. All right, so this is your pasta. Let's give it a taste. It's a beautiful pasta. Seriously, you should make this. And remember, when you put it on a plate, within a few seconds, everything is going to be absorbed in. Well, this is my version. I hope you make it and have a very good day. Take care, and I'll see you in another life. Bye.